In her Harvard Business Review article, Emma Waldman describes how her dad didn't understand why his direct reports responded to his voicemails with emails instead of calling him back, whereas she didn't understand his preferences for phone calls when the same information could be communicated via text. It may be true that younger generations prefer emails and text messages to phone calls, while older generations prefer phone calls. Regardless of your preference, we need to be aware of how age gaps can impact mutual respect for each other at work. The inability to relate to someone due to generational gaps has the potential to result in harmful stereotypes and conflict. Job performance and productivity can be affected too. Each generation exhibits unique traits and values. Waldman summarizes each generation currently in the workforce succinctly. The silent generation, loyal but traditional. Baby boomers, collaborative but averse to change. Generation X, independent but bleak. Millennials, driven but entitled. Generation Z, progressive but disloyal. The application of negative or generalized characteristics forms an implied fundamental flaw to each generation. The conditions that each generation entered the workforce has also influenced the differences in identity. Age stereotypes assume that everyone in the same generation reacted the same way to milestones of their time. Educating and accepting the different realities that each generation has faced can allow respect to be formed. The key? Open communication. Managers can set an example by finding a way everyone can talk in a way that everyone feels most comfortable. Focus on middle ground and the larger areas of agreement, rather than just the few points of disagreement. Increase of age groups has introduced new beliefs and values into the workplace. Taboo topics like diversity and inclusion, gender roles, and mental health are talked about increasingly in the workplace because of younger generations, and this is lowering the stigma around those topics. Of course, how employees feel about this will vary based on their own upbringing and perspectives. One of the biggest challenges for managers is respecting the varying boundaries of each generational employee. Priorities need to be placed in psychological safety. In areas where a discussion of discomfort may vary, managers can ground the discussion through a relation to their organization in terms of values or mission. Encourage open dialogue when making decisions to ensure that everyone's voice is heard. Our multi-generational workplace and teams increase diversity of thought. While tensions may arise, we can choose to focus on the potential that this brings for new insights, better decisions, and overall organizational success.